Hey friends, it's Holly. Welcome back to my space here in the YouTube world. I'm so happy that you're here. If you're new, welcome. If you're back again, also welcome. I'm glad to have you. Good to have you. So, it's after Thanksgiving, so the first holiday crazy is over, and I hope that it was everything that you desired it to be. It's always good. Thanksgiving's always good for me. Alone, with family, whatever. It's always good to be thankful. So today, I picked up a little pattern called 10-minute blocks quilt. And there was something about the design of these blocks that just really spoke to me. They take a layer cake, 10 by 10 squares. If you don't have a layer cake, it's cool. Just cut your 10 by 10 squares. This is the first one that I did, and they come out to be these giant, let's see, my guess would be almost 20 inches, a 20-inch square. I'm going to use mine to make a pillow, but boy, would they make a fast quilt. And they're just fun. So I'm gonna take some time and show you how to make one. And also, there's a little stash enrichment. Got some new pieces for the stash, because heaven knows we wouldn't want the stash to be lonely. We've got to keep introducing new friends to, keep them happy. So let's move on to how to make this cool 10-minute block. And once you've made a couple and you know how to do it, I'm thinking 5 is closer. It's speedy. So let's make a block. Okay, so we're going to make this awesome block. This is the original that I think I showed at the intro, and you just need a layer cake, 10-inch squares, or whatever, if you've got fabric that you want to cut into 10-inch squares, that's cool too. You just need 10-inch squares. And it makes this gigantic, like, really big block. So if you were going to make a quilt, this would go like boom, boom, boom. And it's so simple, and so, like, the construction is just, it's cool. So this was the original. We're just going to pop him out of the way, and this is what I'm going to be using for the new one. So we've got this really cute trees, and some holly, and some white poinsettias, and some snow, which it could do any day now, and I would be a happy camper. So we got these, and then this is going to go into our center block. So we're going to start by taking this block, folding it in half, and you do not need to press it. You don't need to go like super uber crazy. You just kind of need to get it in half. And then we're going to start with, wait, let me read the instructions just to be sure. So we're going to start with the upper 2 corners. So I'm just going to move these out of the way for a second. And we're going to bring down this one. And we're going to line up the edges here as best as you can. And then we're gonna flip this one over, and again line up the edges as best as you can. Now this is where I messed it up the first time, because I went, oh, here's all the open edges, I guess we need to sew them, and I didn't look at the pattern. This is not where you sew. This is where you sew. So I'm gonna just use a couple of clips, because, safety first. And just clip that inner layer in, and then I'm going to go to the sewing machine and I'm going to sew this seam, and I will be right back. And so this is what we've got. So no need to press. We're just gonna flip it right so the wrong sides together, these two, the wrong sides together, and our little middle piece is sticking out the sides. So then we're going to put the lower right corner up underneath this here little middle piece. Make sure, oops, that's not good. Make sure, oops, that was my head, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Make sure everything's copacetic. Used to be my dad's favorite word. And then you take the bottom right and lay it over the top of those pieces, just like we did the last time, but now we're on this side instead of this side. So now we're going to sew this seam. So again, I'm just gonna make sure we're all lined up. Throw in a couple of clips. And go and sew. Okay, so now we're back. We've got this little H sort of thing without the top, or this little bridge between our two islands. And we're going to take this little bridge, it says here, and we're going to open it up like so, and bring those two center seams together, and then do a little dance here. So got it all out nice and flat. Get our seams open. I'm gonna line those up and put a clip in. So what we want to do is not catch this middle stuff into the seam. So we're just going to stretch it on out. Take another clippy doodle. And just, these seams are 1/4 inch. I probably didn't need to tell you that, but they are. And then the same thing over here. Just stretch it on out and don't overthink it. You're not going to catch that middle part as long as you have it stretched out. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the machine and I'm going to sew this seam, and that will be our very last seam. Well, except for the top stitching, but that will be the last seam. Be right back. So I sewed this seam. We're just gonna open it up. Look at there. Just like that. Okay, I probably would have been smarter to rethink the placement of the trees so that they were facing the same way as these trees, but oh well, I'm that quirky sort of not doing it like everyone else person. So now I'm going to go and get to my iron and do a little pressing, and it'll be like, there you go, Bob's your uncle, or whatever the Brits say. That's so cute. So I'm here on my little ironing pad and with my little Oli, I call it my Sven and Oli iron because I'm ridiculous like that. And it's not hot yet. Oh, because it's not plugged in. Okay, be back. All right, I think we got Oli warm enough here now. For those unaware, Sven and Oli's is a pizza place of all things in northern Minnesota that's got a kind of world-renowned. You could say that you've been to Sven and Oli's pretty much anywhere, and they will know of which you speak. Two Swedish guys making pizza. And no, I don't believe they have a lutefisk pizza, which is a blessing. So now I've pressed everything, and I am going to go now back to my sewing machine, and I am going to stitch a little top stitch all the way around this little square just so that it lays down nice. Now, I'm going to link below to a video from the Fabric Patch, and she does this kind of nifty thing where she folds it up like this kind of before she top stitches it, and then it has kind of a cathedral window look to it, which is cool. I prefer just clean, but it does make it look like you've sewn this amazing curve, which you haven't. So I'm going to go ahead and top stitch, and we will see the finished product in a momento. And there it is. This big old giant Christmassy block that I don't even hate because the trees are going the wrong ways. I'm a wonky kind of person, so... And then this is the first one that I did. And I'm going to use these to make a pillow, but you could make a Christmas or whatever quilt in like an afternoon, I swear. Putting all these blocks together, they're so fun and easy, and that's it. I hope you try it and then you let me know how it went. So there has been some stash enrichment this week. Gingiber, boy, she gets me every time. This is some pieces from her Nocturnal newest line. The owls got me. I could not say no. And then when I saw that there were so many black and white patterns, I decided, oh, why not? I mean, come on, can't say no to that. So this is the owls. This, wait, let's see what they're called. Where are you, Selvage? Where are you, Selvage? I really hope you guys don't come here looking for perfectly polished professional videos, because that ain't happening. Starlight, Starbright, first star I see tonight. This just says Nocturnal. Maybe they're not all named something different, but we're going to look just in case. I love this. I love this pop of coral. Nope, they all just say Nocturnal with that same Starlight, Starbright. I'm a stars and moon kind of girl. So anyway, that's that one. This one is, if you look closely, it's foxes. I love a fox. We occasionally get a fox in our backyard. If you are online, you should follow Juniper Fox. I think that's what it's called. It's snowing. You guys, it's snowing. Oh. Well, that's awesome. Okay. Sorry. Squirrel. So anyway, foxes. Sweet little foxes. They're like touching hands and touching tails and so cute. So this is another of that same with the coral in just a darker, in a black background. And this is deer. Well, this has just got some great coolness here. Deer and owls and bun-buns. And the owls look like they're saying, welcome, come in, join us, with acorns. And I love, this is the same pattern, but with coral. This, I love this. I think of it as winking. I know it's supposed to be like sun rays, but I like this very much. So that's it. Gingiber Nocturnal. This is her newest line. I got mine at the Fabric Patch, but it's everywhere. You can probably find it any fabric store you look in that has a good selection. So that's it for the stash enrichment. So that's it for today's video. I hope you make a couple of these blocks and let me know what you thought. I just want to say how thankful I am for all of you. I'm so grateful for you who just come and watch, and maybe I never hardly even know you're there. I'm grateful for those of you who hit the like. I'm not monetized, so it's not like it makes any real major difference to my analytics, but it makes me happy. See a little like. And for those of you who comment, I really can't thank you enough. It's really made me reevaluate how many times I go to a YouTube video and just don't interact. I just lurk because I'm an introvert, online, outline, you know, I'm pretty quiet. But it really does, it means a lot when somebody just says, hey, watched, cool, or even not cool. So that's it for this week. We'll see you again next week with, I don't even know. I'll think of something this week. I might do a little bit of Minky. I've got a few Minky projects coming up, so maybe we'll talk about some Minky. So be well, be safe, and I will see you next week. Bye.